Right now, though, if you'll indulge us for a minute or two, today, September 9th, is an important anniversary here on the Sunrise Show. 25 years ago today, an experimental news program called The Sunrise Show debuted in what was then a new time slot, 6:30 weekday mornings. The Sunrise Show was actually the third experiment of the 1980s. The first two experiments, 7 p.m. weeknights and 5:30 p.m. weekday afternoons, were each canceled within a year because of low ratings. So 25 years ago, in 1985, we were wondering if the impatient management would cancel the next experiment, the show we started at 6:30 weekday mornings. Lucky for us, you at home liked the idea of local news early in the morning with a young kid newsman, the beloved weather icon of WJAR-TV since the 40s, and a quirky traffic reporter named Tony DiBiasio, who reported on traffic while piloting his own airplane over the highways. The 1980s saw some special broadcasts like our coverage from the roof of our building during Hurricane Gloria in 1985 and our nonstop coverage the day the outlet department store building burned a year later.
And now from Southern New England.
A new decade brought a new Sunrise Show. In 1991, the show became a one-hour newscast, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Because of the top story, we are...
Highlights in this era include the day we did the show from the roof of our building to cover a dormitory fire next door, and the day Katie Couric was our special guest to christen our new studios in Cranston.
This looks sort of like a lemonade stand, Frank. Is this a permanent fixture here?
In 1994, the show expanded again to 90 minutes with a 5:30 a.m. start and a new member of the team.
Good morning. It is Wednesday. Guess what today is?
What is today?
Snow day.
Karen stayed with us about a year and was then transferred to newscasts later in the day.
Sunrise.
And with the new millennium, another half hour was added to the show. In 2003, we expanded to our current 5 a.m. start with the addition of John Giorsi.
Temperatures are cool to start today. It's one of the coolest mornings we've been...
And for about the last 6 years, Kelly Bates. Fun things we've done this decade outside the studio include recruiting R.J. Heim and Dan Janig to get up early.
Every day, another village. We're only scratching the surface. We need to dig deeper.
Well, if you're so curious, Janig, why don't you take us there yourself?
I will, Coletta. I'll take you there.
Right now. Well, maybe not right now, but every day this week.
A few different times, Dan and R.J. took the villages that we saluted in the morning, went out and visited those villages and profiled them for the nighttime news. Another very popular series involved sending Kelly out to area landmarks and trying to guess where she went. And as we begin another 25 fun years in the morning, we'd like to thank you for all your support and encouragement during our first 25 years. We couldn't have done it without you. Again, thank you very much for being there early in the morning. And as we started the show earlier, thank you for getting up earlier to watch it. And we also have to take a moment to thank all of the people behind the scenes over the past 25 years, countless news producers, some of whom have moved on to other shows at this station, others have moved on to other jobs elsewhere, directors, technical crew, a lot of support staff to put the show on the air every day, and we're appreciative of all of their efforts.